Good morning and thanks for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. I'm Ashley Campbell. It's Friday, June 28th. New today, Payne College is bringing back its insurance coverage benefits for full-time employees. It comes after they suspended those benefits last month because of the rising costs in maintaining them. In a statement, officials say that a new broker team is working with the college to help with expansion. The president says that the college regrets any interruption in its benefits. She goes on to say that the college believes they're in a better place with insurance. Officials mentioned today is the last day for enrollment and that coverage will start next Monday. For the first time in American history, a sitting president and former president met in a debate. It was former President Trump and President Biden's first debate since 2020. Both candidates traded insults, even debating their golf game on stage. Now we've got to wait and see if this debate will shift these undecided voters. A recent poll conducted before the debate found that the tight race there with 16% of voters undecided. Voters shared what issues they wanted candidates to talk about, like immigration, abortion, and the state of the economy. The former president said, quote, "We have never done so well," while the president countered that argument.
Look at what I was left when I became president and what Mr. Trump left me. We had an economy that was in free fall. The pandemic was so badly handled. Many people were dying. All he said was, it's not that serious.
Never done so well. Everybody was amazed by it. Other countries were copying us. We got hit with COVID. And when we did, we spent the money.
The Israel-Hamas war and the war in Ukraine also became a key issue for those voters. The candidates already planning on debating again in September, and some of Georgia's top political leaders are speaking out about the debate. Both parties weighed in on which candidate would benefit the state as a whole, including U.S. Senator Raphael Warnock. The Democratic senator said that he's been with Joe Biden and the vice president in Georgia several times, and he wanted to send this message to voters.
Anything you do other than showing up to vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris pushes us closer toward that scary alternative. We will continue to spread the message about the fact that black wealth is up over 60% since before the pandemic. The fact that we've done $164 billion of student debt cancellation.
Before the debate, we also heard from Georgia Governor Brian Kemp, who touched on how former President Trump had a chance to talk about issues voters care the most about, like gas prices. He says he's going to support the ticket in November as his focus is to keep Georgia a red state. This week, we have seen temperatures hit triple digits and have been on your side with how to safely enjoy the outdoors while also being aware of what heat-related illnesses look like. For those that don't have a place they can call home, being in that heat is inevitable. But a few local organizations are coming together to give people a place to go at all times of the day. The Salvation Army Center of Hope is seeing an increase in people coming through its doors. They serve as the only overnight family shelter in our area. Leaders with the Salvation Army say that they're seeing more and more families come through their door, and without your support, they can't serve them. They say while they see an increase in clients over the summer, they see a decrease in donations. They offer food, clothes, casework, job skills training, and a place for people to rest their heads at night. To get it all done with the rising temperatures, the Center of Hope is partnering with a day shelter called the Love Center.
Their idea was to take, if we provide the basic needs for you to be a productive citizen, then we could take and help you with your mindset that will keep you productive and get you back in society.
Both the Center of Hope and Love Center say they're always in need of donations, whether it's monetary to support their services and keep their lights on, or things like food, water, and hygiene products. Grovetown police say that 2 people have been arrested in a child sex abuse case, and we do want to warn you that some of these details are hard to hear. The investigation started after a cyber tip came from an online chat platform claiming someone was trying to solicit males in the area to have intercourse with a toddler. Grovetown investigators say 26-year-old Ashley Crawley was creating sexual content and selling it online. Some of that content allegedly had a child present. Police say 29-year-old James Tripp was making plans and wanted permission from Crawley to engage in intercourse with a toddler. DFACS has removed children from that home. The two are facing several charges with more expected. Former AU staffer Dawn Nicole Gant has been sentenced after being accused of embezzling hundreds of thousands of dollars. She's going to spend 15 years of probation on condition that she pay restitution in full of $278,000, which the judge said she did. Dawn Gant was hired back in 2015, serving as the dean's office coordinator and having full control over the dean's discretionary fund. An indictment alleges that she used more than $300,000 from that account for personal gain, and we do have the full terms of her sentencing on our website. Senators John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock are pushing for the U.S. Department of Justice to take action in preventing inmate deaths. The senators want to strengthen policies with tracking and collecting data about deaths in federal, state, and local custody. Under the Death and Custody Reporting Act, the government would collect data about the deaths of inmates to ensure transparency and help identify potential violations of civil or human rights. The search continues for a new Augusta Parks and Recreation director. The Augusta Commission discussed the vacancy during a work session yesterday. The position was first opened back in March and it closed in April. City leaders say the position is responsible for more than 70 parks and 20 facilities in Augusta-Richmond County.
$16 million department, a lot of employees, a lot of responsibility.
Augusta Interim Administrator Takia Dow says more than 58 people have applied, but only 16 met all of the qualifications. The job is going to be reposted July 1st.